Hey guys, it's Dwight back in my studio today. Going to work on another 24 by 30 canvas, and these are the colors I'm using today. Now my first white here is Artist Loft White. I just like to mix it up a little bit of the Dazzling Metallics white pearl. And then I mixed these two colors, sort of the blue and the purple together to make this sort of lavender-ish color. And this is a beautiful red. I think that is primary red. And I decided to throw some orange in there. So this is Jack-o'-lantern orange. It's a nice color. I used it once before in a painting. And this is another red, and it is true red. So once again, my black paint, guys, is the Artist Loft Soft Body Black from last summer. So we're gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm gonna paint the edges and corners and we'll get going. Okay, jazz hands, hey guys. So, if you watched my video from yesterday or the day before, I use white pretty typically on the bottom in case any of my paints are transparent or semi-transparent. It doesn't get lost in the black dump paint as much. The other question people ask me sometimes is why I paint my corners and edges. And for the dump and swirl, the paints are thinner than some of the other typical pours. So I want to make sure that when they go over the edge, I don't see any white canvas on the corners. So it's a little bit, a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky, and that way it kind of hugs the side of the canvas. So here's that purple again, throwing it right there, sort of in the middle of the mix. Actually towards the end of the mix, because I think the red's the next one. It's a nice deep red. I might use that red again sometime soon. Okay guys, I'm stirring up my paint. I just don't like it to sit too long. I don't want the paints to settle. I did strain it because I had lumps in one the other day and I don't want that to happen again. And when I did strain it, there was a big old lump and I would have missed it. I mixed it, and I still didn't get the lumps out. So I strained it, and we're ready to go. Again, I didn't throw the paint down like dumping of the paint. I just sort of did it in nice little puddles, kind of concentric shapes, and it looks kind of pretty, almost like a bullseye. And the black I poured nice and slow. This is not, this is normal speed, so I just went nice and slow. So take it over the first corner, bring it back a little bit to make sure it covers the paint, sort of recenter it, and then bring it over the edge there. Now, I'll have to be honest with you. At first, I was thinking nothing's happening. I didn't really see any little cells pop up or little speckles. There were a few I see on the side there, but I couldn't really see a whole lot until I started putting the canvas down. Then I started noticing some were starting to come up, but you can see how dark it looked. So I wasn't too sure what was going to happen. So I'm going to stop talking here. I'm going to bounce it around a little bit to pop some of the bubbles. I'll use my torch in a moment to do the same, and then you'll see a time lapse and you'll see what develops. Okay, friends, we'll get you through the walkthrough. Hey guys, I'm back with the wet results. Wow, look at all that. Yeah, I decided to use the purple, and I'm surprised sort of that purple and blue mix that I showed you at the beginning, it kind of came through in here, which is kind of cool. But look at that orange, it's really heavy. I don't dislike it. I think it sort of defines the composition, actually. So once again, let's move in. Let me show you up close sort of the patterns that I've gotten. I like the negative space too. It's pretty clear. I may clear up a couple of the speckles in there, but overall, I might dot some of those right there with a little bit of purple. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait to see when it dries. If you can tell that the edges and the corners are starting to dry, so that means everything's pretty much set in place. Now these pearls, or these cells down here, are very interesting looking, and they're different from the rest of the ones around the edges. So I don't know what that's about. I'm not complaining, I just find it fascinating. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Purple, red, and orange. Interesting color combination, but I don't dislike it. This was the one I did the other day. It's all dried. I'm just having it sit in the corner here for now. Really love that one. But I'm happy. This is awesome. So guys, thanks for watching. You guys had a great week. You probably won't see me for another week or so. I've got a little trip I'm planning going out of town. Then I have an art festival this weekend that I have a painting in, and hopefully it does well. It's a juried competition, so it's awesome. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you real soon.